Hi, thanks for buying the iLevel fuel monitoring system. It's a really simple installation and I'm going to take you through a very quick 5-minute install in the following video. First thing to do is to familiarise yourself with the simple fitting instructions, and they're contained in this manual here, which I'll take you through shortly. Mobile signal. You want to look for a GSM signal, and in this case, for example, here I am on Vodafone and there's a fairly strong GPRS signal, which is absolutely fine. We don't need a 3G signal for iLevel. We need to know is how big is the tank, how many litres does it contain. In this example, in the Titan tank here, it's a 2,500 litre tank. The next thing is to take the height of the tank, and the final thing is to do the depth of the oil. Just check physically, do a dip on the oil and see what the height is in terms of the meter hole to be drilled into the tank, like here, and with 2 small pilot screw holes next door. You then place the supplied seal on top of that, and after that you fit the collar and start to screw that on. So the next stage is to actually fit the probe. The probe needs to be 50 millimeters off the bottom of the tank, so it needs to be 50 millimeters shorter than the height from the top of the tank to the bottom of the tank. Stop. So now we need to cut the probe. The probe, as I said before, needs to be 50 millimeters off the bottom of the tank. Take care when cutting, because there are 2 metal probes which go through and need to stay within the probe. And highly recommended is to use a very fine toothed hacksaw such as this. So now we have the probe, which is the right length, which is 50 millimeters from the bottom of the tank. And now it's time to insert the probe into the tank and simply push it into the collar and gently rotate and tighten until tight. Okay, so we've placed the probe in the tank. Remember to have made sure that the seal is tight with the tightening screws, and not to leave the probe too long. Don't cut the probe obviously too short, just 50 millimeters from the bottom of the tank, and ensure that the probe is as straight as possible within the tank. Okay. Once the probe has been fitted, it needs to be triggered to send the current tank readings to our servers. To do this, press in the center of the stylized mark and you will feel a click. The first time this hidden button is clicked, lights will indicate the status. In pure daylight at the moment, you need to look very closely to see the green lights.